This video is brought to you by Bitbox Game Cases. There's no better way to store your NES and Super Nintendo games. Cover art printing also available. Visit the link in the description below for more information.
Team Canada.
Hey, what's going on, guys? SeeJayAre here today with another pickups video. I picked up some pretty cool stuff over the last couple weeks. I haven't been, it's been a struggle to get some videos up. I haven't been feeling well. The whole family's sick, so I'm trying my best to get something up for you guys. And I figured I had enough stuff here to do a pickups video. So first off, I would like to thank JCAU99. I'm going to leave a link in the description for his channel below. Please go check out his channel. It's absolutely fantastic. Hilarious guy. He always cuts in really funny stuff into his videos. And anyways, he sent me this shirt. He got sick of seeing my Florida Gators shirt. So basically I had to get rid of that. And he sent me a Auburn Tigers shirt, which is pretty cool. He sent me a note here too, actually. I'll read this. I hope you like long sleeves because my wife made me buy one because, quotations, it's cold in Canada. Now burn the Gator shirt. JCAU99. So thank you so much for the Auburn shirt. I don't have any affiliation really to any U.S. college, but go Auburn, go Tigers. Okay, so let me see. Next up, I just want to thank my friend Steve, my buddy Steve, who's pretty active on my Facebook page too, for creating the new, my little logo that's up here. I don't know. I'm trying to think. On this way, I think it's here. I could be wrong. Maybe it's here. You'll see it. He created that for me. Pretty simple logo, but I love it. It's nice and clean. And he also did the little splash page that you'll see at the end there with my social media stuff. So thank you, Steve. I'll leave a link. His channel's called Steve Tree Puncher. He does some really cool Minecraft videos and then general gaming stuff. So I'll leave a link to both of their channels. And one more channel here, which is my first pickup for the week. I actually won Canadian Zangief's subscriber contest, and I won a copy of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Four Swords. What is it? Four Swords Adventure? I think it's Four Swords, just Four Swords. So he sent me that. Thank you very much. Go check out his channel. Another fantastic YouTuber. Feel free to go check out all three guys' channels. Very good stuff. And he sent me some patches here too. I'm guessing this one is Legend of Zelda, or it could be Thundercats. Man, it says Blizzard on the back. I'm gonna totally lose my nerd. I'm gonna have my nerd card revoked. 2007 Blizzard. I don't know. It might be something from Warcraft. I could be wrong. You guys will have to tell me if you recognize that sword. It looks kind of like the Thundercats sword. And then this one, I don't know what that. I don't know Jinko. But it's pretty cool patch. I mean, again, people are probably screaming at me right now. How does he not know that? I don't know everything. So on to the pickups. This month's or the latest issue of Retro came. Very cool magazine. I did a video on it a little while back. The Season 2 Kickstarter is still happening, so feel free to check that out. I'll leave a link for that in the description below also. Very cool magazine. Where do I start? Let's see. These. I walked into EB Games, GameStop, but it's still EB here in Canada, and they still had this. I was surprised. I didn't pre-order one. It's a EB GameStop exclusive. I missed out on it. I didn't expect to see it, but they actually had two there, so I picked one up. $40, not bad. I believe that's what they go for in the States too, so that was nice that we didn't get price gouged on that up here in Canada. So actually I'm a huge board game fan, and I've only got the one, I shouldn't lie, I have one copy of the regular Monopoly. I have the Mario Monopoly, which I've never played, but this is one that I'd actually really like to try, so I love board games, so I was happy to see that there. I don't know how rare they are. I walked in and found two. I mean, I don't know if they're individually numbered or anything like that. I don't know. There's a little number on top there, but who knows. I know they're exclusive. I don't know if that means they made a limited amount or what. Anyway, so I picked that up for $40. I was at Toys R Us the other day looking for a birthday gift for my youngest son, Teddy. And every time I go, I just happen to look for the World of Nintendo figures. So I was shocked when I found one of these, the Lynx, in just a random bin. I had looked in the place where they normally are at Toys R Us, and there was nothing there, so I thought that was strange. And then kind of on our way out, I saw this, and I was like, oh my god, I like flipped that I found one. And I said to my wife, I'm like, you know how long I've been looking for this? So they did come out in Canada, apparently. So then I just decided there was a girl stocking the shelves, asked her if she had any more of these, and she brought me around the corner, and there was a whole big display full of World of Nintendo stuff. I found 4 of the Lynx. And I actually left 2 there, so anybody that's going to get on me about hoarding, it is kind of, I mean, I bought 4 of the damn things. One of them has already been traded. I think another one's spoken for. I got them for my buddies, anybody who wants to trade for one. I mean, I think on eBay they're selling for like $20, $25, so like $10 profit. I don't think it's really worth cornering the market of Zelda or Lynx. The one there was kind of beat up, so I left that one and I left another one. I didn't really need that many. But I also picked up 2 more of the other guys, Yoshi and Mario. So yeah, I'm probably going to let the kids open up one of those. And I'm probably going to open one of the Zeldas. I think they'd be kind of cool to play with. So, anyways, I thought that was pretty crazy. Also picked up 2 Ninja Turtle figures. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep them boxed long enough. Andrew wanted to play with them, so I picked up the Neutralizer. Anybody that watches the show, these are kind of newer characters, but pretty cool character, kind of like a mercenary newt lizard. And I believe he's kind of good on the good side, kind of like plays both sides maybe. And then this guy's called Slash, another kind of mutant turtle. It'd be much cooler if I still had the box, but I know a lot of you like the Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm close to having all of them. Oh, I was going to show... One sec. I also picked these up. Another thing that used to be super rare is Casey Jones. I see them all the time now. Every store I go to, they're out. I picked this one up for my nephew for Christmas just because I thought it would be super rare. But I see them all the time. And then the Shredder with no mask. Pick that up too. There's some guys that I refuse to pick up. Snakeweed I think is awful. I think it's a terrible character. There's some like the Razar guy I'm not a huge fan of. I have Fish Face and Squirrelinoid, not a big fan of. Cockroach Terminator, I might pick that one up. And there's one other weird looking guy with a whole bunch of I think he's a spider. I kind of refuse to pick those guys up. I think they're kind of lame. But other than that, I have them all. Kirby Bad, I'm not picking him up either. He's kind of freaky looking. But I'm still on the lookout for a Krang. I've never seen a Krang in Canada. I still need that one. That's one that I really want for the collection. So, okay, so those are the turtles. I guess I'll move on to this. Turtle related. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles complete 10 season collection on 23 DVDs. Comes in a Turtles van, which is very cool. This was actually released like 5 years ago in limited quantities, and it got really expensive and hard to find. And I just kind of stumbled upon it at a store the other day, and I read the date on it, and it's a re-release. So they went and re-released it, 2012, I think. So that wasn't that long ago, which is great for me. It's not so good for people who collected this as a collectible. But you can see the top opens up, and all the DVDs are in there. Very cool. So what I did was I sold off my. I had 5 seasons already, so I actually sold those off for $5 a piece to a buddy of mine, Matt, and helped pay for this. I think it was $76.99 on Amazon, but a really great package. Very happy I got that. I just happy that I sold the other ones to justify it. It's tough to spend that much money on DVDs these days. I picked up one PSP game at a GameStop, EB Games. Just because I know all their used stuff is $5. It was actually priced at $20. It's a Hakuoki, Demon of the Fleeting Blossom. I believe it's kind of like a text-based adventure, a lot of reading and cutscenes and stuff like that, almost kind of like a novel. But it cost me $5, so I had to pick that one up. Let's see. Also from my buddy Matt. Matt has been a great source of games. I've mentioned him a couple times. He buys a lot of games, and he doesn't keep them very long. So what I've been doing is giving him equal to, or sometimes more than the game store will give him for stuff that I want. So it works out well for both of us. Lego Marvel Superheroes. He gave me that for $10. These were all $10. Well, 30 for the 3. So I don't know if I'd pay 10 for this one. Our Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, I had that before, but I sold it. And The Walking Dead Complete First Season, which I have downloadable version, but it's kind of nice having on the card because it frees up a little bit of space. So $30 for those 3. Also picked up the PlayStation Vita TV, or PlayStation TV it's called here. I did a video on it. If you haven't seen it, feel free to check that out. It was a very popular video, actually. It seems whenever I do anything related to PlayStation, when I first got my Vita, I was showing off how to change the menus, and those videos got 60,000 views. My PS4 midnight launch video has a ton of views. Everything I do PlayStation, any unboxing of new consoles or anything PlayStation related does really well. So I was surprised that this video kind of took off. I think it's at 15 or 20,000 views, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's the PlayStation TV. I haven't updated the firmware yet. The firmware went live yesterday, but I still think there's no Netflix. I changed my network. I've tweaked a whole bunch of things, and you still can't really remote play. I mean, the only time I see that being possible is if you're maybe one room away and it's a hardline connection, and then it might work. Like it's not very reliable. There's not a lot of games you can play. I played Dust. That worked well. Dust. It was recently went free on PS4. That seemed to work well. So NBA 2K15 didn't really work well at all. I guess it depends on the game. And maybe a download game might work better than a disc-based game. I don't know. But anyways, I picked up NBA 2K15. I don't think I showed that off yet, but I've been playing a ton of this. My team and my career. Actually, no, I picked that up. I did a video on that, but I don't think I showed it off in a pickup video. Hyrule Warriors I picked up. I haven't put enough time in this. I do really enjoy it, though. I put about an hour into it. I need to get back to that this week or next week. Also been playing quite a bit of Fantasy Life. I pre-ordered this. Basically what I do is I pre-order every main release, and then I kind of decide if I want to keep it, because I get that. I've mentioned it before. I get 33% off. So this cost me like $30. So basically I pre-order things and I kind of decide later. I look at reviews and watch some YouTube videos to see if I'll enjoy it. And I'm really happy that I kept Fantasy Life, because it's a great game. There's a ton of content in here. Basically you choose your life. Let me see. You can be like a miner, a blacksmith, a paladin, a mercenary, a whole bunch of cool stuff. I think there's 20 different ones, and then you can switch whenever you want, and you kind of master these, I think, 18 or 20 different lives. So there's really a ton of content in here. The graphics are really nice. 3D, not so special, but very cool game. Really enjoying it so far. I would highly recommend picking this up. It's a level 5 game. Guys that did Ni no Kuni. So it's the characters are really nice animation style. Next up, Sunset Overdrive. Played it for about an hour. Really enjoyed it. I don't think it's going to be the system seller that they were hoping for. I mean, I shouldn't really comment too much. I've only put an hour into it, but I wasn't blown away. The graphics are gorgeous, beautiful colors. I think maybe I need to learn like the nuances of the combat system before I can really comment on it, so I shouldn't really say anything. Only putting an hour into it, but it's not a bad game. It's very enjoyable. I just not sure that it's going to be the big hit that they were hoping for. Now here's a surprise hit for Nintendo: Bayonetta 2. This game is insane. I'm trying not to swear. I can't believe how nuts this game is. The combat system is a ton of fun. It doesn't get old, which is a good thing, because that's basically all you're doing the whole game, over and over and over. It's just one battle to the next. It does get repetitive, but if it weren't for such a good battle system, this game, like I said, would be very repetitive. I've heard it's not too long. I don't mind that once in a while. I don't mind like a 10-hour game, 8, 9. 12 max. I don't mind that. I like to. Yeah, I enjoy sometimes when a game doesn't take me 50 hours to beat it. I'm going to play part 2 and then go back to part 1 because I'm enjoying this so much. And hopefully part 1 holds up somewhat. I'm not expecting it to be as good. I know that they tweaked some of the battle systems and stuff. I haven't unlocked any of the Nintendo costumes yet either. There's Prince, Link, Princess, Peach, Link, and Samus. So I'd like to see that content. But I'm really enjoying it. Absolutely, easily the best. I don't. What's the word you would call this? Not a side scroller, but obviously, but kind of a beat 'em up, like Devil May Cry. Best game I've ever played in that kind of genre. So I highly recommend that. I don't know how well it's going to sell. It's pretty M rated too. Is it rated M? Has to be. Yeah, it's M rated. It's lots of swearing and stuff. The characters and the story in this are absolutely terrible. The voice acting is a joke. There's a character in here from New York, and it's like the worst fake New York accent you'll ever hear in your entire life. But that's not why you're going to play this game. It's the graphics are pretty good. It's very Sega. A lot of it looks like Crazy Taxi to me. The cities, not a lot of high resolution stuff. It's very kind of arcadey looking. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's everything. That is everything. I guess I can mention I picked up an iPhone 6 Plus. The size scared me off a bit. I think I mentioned that in another video. I had the LG G3 for a while, so I think that kind of got me used to a bigger phone. Kind of a step between this. This is half an inch longer than the LG G3. It scared me off when I first saw it, but I'm in love with this phone. I absolutely love it. Holding on to it, my brother-in-law has an iPhone 4, and it feels like a baby's toy, like Back to the Future. I hold it like this, like it's like what's it called? The Ben Stiller movie when he's got his little flip phone. Oh man, Zoolander. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's a little joke. Like I'm holding it. It's so strange holding the phone. It's probably literally half the size of this phone. So it's a huge phone, but I'm 6'4" and I got relatively large hands. So I'm loving it. I love the camera on it. It's it doesn't have the megapixels as many megapixels as some of the Android phones, but megapixels aren't everything. Just when I thought I was starting to speak better and feel better, stumbling on my words now. I love it. I'm super happy with it. I switched to Android. I love the LG G3. It was a fantastic phone. I'm not going to say that this is the best phone on the market. It's just I'm so deep into the Apple ecosystem. I've got all my music in the cloud, which I use all the time. Calendars are all synced. It was hard leaving that system and not having those things. But like I said, I'm not going to get into an Apple fanboy debate. I have a ton of Apple products, but I don't think that they're the best products on the market. It's just it works for me. I'm Apple's key customer, right? They got me in that Apple ecosystem, and it's tough to get out. I like being in there, but it's just that's how they get you. They get you integrated into iTunes, and that's all on your devices, and it worked on me. So love the phone. I think that's it. I always forget something. I know as soon as I turn that off, I'll remember something. But that's my pickups for this week. You know what? I'm going to try and do a collection video for Saturday, so leave a comment below on what you would like to see. Try and, if you can remember what I've done already, but if not, just leave a comment below and tell me what collection you'd like to see next. Yeah. Anyways, guys, family's home, so thank you so much for watching. I will be contacting all the contest winners probably today and getting those out as soon as possible. And as always, do me a huge favor and like, comment, subscribe. And check out the links below for those YouTubers. All 3 really good YouTubers. Feel free to check them out. And till the next episode.